I went to India in the fall of 1970 to meet Neem Karoli Baba, Maharaji, after having heard about him from Ram Dass. In 1968, Ram Dass returned to the United States after meeting Maharaji and spending about a year in India. I had heard about Ram Dass from some friends, and I went to meet him at his father's home in New Hampshire, where he was staying. As soon as I walked into his room, without a word being spoken, I had a powerful epiphany. Intuitively, I knew that whatever it was that I was seeking was real. I didn't know if I would find it, but I knew it existed in the world. Although I didn't realize it at the time, that moment changed my life. As I spent more time with Ram Dass, I realized that it was Maharaji's presence that I was feeling, and a year and a half later, I went to India to meet him. I met Maharaji for the first time on September 13th, 1970. In the spring of 1971, I, along with some other Westerners, had gone up to the Kumaon Hills, the magical foothills of the Himalayas where Maharaji was staying at his Hanuman temple in Kenchi. We stayed at the Evelyn Hotel on the nearby hill station of Nainital. The hotel was owned by the Shahs, a family of Maharaji's devotees. Nainital was built around an ancient crater lake and was a sacred place for the goddess. We felt like we were in heaven. Every day, or as often as Maharaji would allow, we would make the 1-hour trip by bus along the narrow, winding roads through the mountains to see him and spend the day at the temple. Each time we arrived, we were fed a huge, delicious meal of puris and potatoes and given a little booklet with a picture of a flying monkey on it. I had a pile of those booklets, all written in Hindi, in my room at the hotel. One day, I happened to ask someone at the temple about them and was told that they contained a prayer to Hanuman called the Hanuman Chalisa. The Hanuman Chalisa is a hymn of 40 verses. It describes and praises the life, character, and exploits of Hanuman. At that moment, I had the idea to try and learn it so that we could sing it to Maharaji. Rameshwar Das, another American, and I began to learn the Hindi alphabet. We transcribed the whole prayer and were taught a melody by an Indian friend. It took the whole rainy season and summer to begin to feel comfortable singing the Chalisa. Most of the other Westerners had copied it into their books and had begun to learn it as well. We hadn't even memorized 6 verses when one afternoon we were called to the front of the temple where Maharaji was sitting. He was very excited and he said, "Sing the Chalisa." We were completely unprepared, but we managed to sing a few verses that we knew. He laughed and he was very happy.